Hi, my name is Amy Heyse. This is my studio cat Scully, and I'm going to walk you through how to draw a simple Saint Francis of Assisi just in time for his feast day on October 4th. Saint Francis is often known as the patron saint of animals, and today I'm going to walk you through how to draw him step by step. The art supplies you need for this project are a piece of paper, a pencil, and something to color with. The first thing that we're going to work on is we are going to draw a circle shape for our head. So I'm doing that kind of close to the top of my paper, and I'm sketching lightly. That way I can easily erase any mistakes that I need to change. And if I'm ever going too fast, feel free to pause the video or jump ahead if you're ready for the next part. Next, we're going to be working on the neck. So I have a little V right here in the middle of my neck down at the bottom. So that's the little bit of neck that is peeking out from Francis's robe. And there's part of a hood. So I'm going to do a diagonal line on the left side and a diagonal line on the right side underneath the curve of the head, and I'm going to connect this to the bottom point of that first V that we drew for the neck. So it's creating two kind of longer triangle shapes for the hood of St. Francis's robe. I have two diagonal lines coming off towards the left and off towards the right. This is part of Francis's robe and where his shoulders are. And I want to connect these lines with a curve, kind of like a smile. Next, I'm going to do the waist. So kind of where the hood of the robe is, if you were to kind of move down from that, that's about where the waist would be. So I'm doing two little lines that come down from that curve of the robe, and I'm going to connect these with a slight curved line, think kind of like a shallow smile. So that creates the waist, and then I have this belt. So I'm going to do another little line down on each side, and I'm going to connect that with a slightly curved line, and that is creating my belt shape. So before we finish up the belt, we're going to put in the bottom of the robe. So it's these two slightly diagonal lines. So I'm going to have one over on the left side, and I'm going to have one over on the right side. So it's just like a very subtle flare. And I want to connect those marks with a curve, kind of like a smile, and that creates the bottom part of that fabric for the robe. Now that that robe is put in, I'm going to show you how to wrap up the belt. We're going to put a little mark on the belt. I'm doing mine on the left side, like that, so that's where it ties. And then I want to do two parallel lines off towards the left, so that's one part of the rope of the belt, and two close together parallel lines on the other side. They're all connected to that little knot up at the top. And I'm doing little lines, kind of like fringe at the end. I can add two little circles to show knots on those cords. You don't have to add those in if you don't want to. I just think it helps make it look more like rope, a little bit more decorative. So we're going to do Francis's feet next. So I have a little space in between, and I chose to do my Saint Francis with bare feet, but if you want to add shoes to his feet, you're more than welcome to change it up. So I'm going to do a little curve kind of like almost like a U shape, and that kind of just creates the main size of my foot shape, kind of like this. Once I get my feet in, I like to start with the biggest toe first. So the biggest toe is always going to be the one that is closest to the middle. So I'm doing kind of like a U shape for those big toes, and then I can do smaller U's for the smaller toes on the feet. Saint Francis had the stigmata on both his hands and the feet, so since we're working on the feet, let's put a little circle or oval shape in the middle of the foot for the stigmata on his feet. We're going to work on Saint Francis's arms, so I'm leaving a little bit of space in between this top part of the robe, but I'm starting with a diagonal line coming off towards the left and one coming off towards the right. That is creating the first part of the sleeve, and I'm going to curve that in just a little bit like that. We're going to put in the hands. So what I like to do is I like to start off with a curved line kind of like this for the thumb, and then I do a bigger curved line like this for where the fingers are going to go. And I have that connect to the thumb in the back with a curved line. So it kind of reminds me of a mitten, the way it looks at first. So the thumb, we want to make sure that the thumb is on the top on each hand. So top, bigger curve for where the fingers are going to go, and connected in the back with a curve. So it looks kind of like a mitten at the beginning. That's just giving us the main shape of our hands and fingers. Once you get your hands put in, we can start to add in the fingers. So you do small, skinny U curves to create the fingers, like this. And he had the stigmata on his hands, so I'm going to put in a little circle or oval shape in the center of the hands. To finish off the sleeves, I'm going to add a slightly curved line near the wrist on each side, and then I want to do another curve like this, so that's kind of creating the opening of the sleeves. Then I will connect those sleeves to the robe by drawing a straight line coming back like so. And you can make those sleeves however wide or narrow you want them to be. Next, we're going to be working on the face. So I'm going to be putting in two curves, think kind of like a parenthesis on the left side and the right side, and these go pretty much in the middle on each side. For my Saint Francis, I'm doing a really simple face. I'm doing circular eyes. So about the middle of the head, I'm going to put one circle on the left and one circle on the right. If you want to do a different style of eyes, that is okay. I'm just doing simple ones like this. And I think eyes look more bright if we add a smaller circle on the inside. So that will be our highlight on our eyes later. So a little circle in the top of the eye shape like that. A little bit lower than the eyes, I'm going to do a small curve. This is going to be my nose. And I'm going to do a smile underneath that. We're we're going to work on Saint Francis's beard and mustache. So we have curves, kind of like a frown and like a smile. So let's start with the beard first. Right about where your ears are, I want you to do a curve, kind of like a smile. So it kind of matches the curve of your head shape, but it kind of tapers off and gets smaller, closer to the ears. And if you want, you could even add a couple beard hairs kind of in the middle like that. Then we're going to do a curved line, kind of like a frown or like a rainbow, and that's going to touch the nose and continue on the other side. So you can curve that however you wish. And I'll make it a little bit thicker where it touches the beard. So I'm going to be adding in the hair up at the top. So I want to start at the part, so a little bit down from the top of your circle. I'm going to do a curve, kind of like a smile, another curve connected to it, and another one like that. And it's okay if your line goes past the edge of the circle shape that we drew in for the head. That circle is kind of a guideline, so we're going to do curves on the opposite side as well. So that creates the hairline, like so. And then at the top of the head, we want to create a curve that goes from the top of the head out and connects back to the ear. So it starts at the top of the head, comes out, and connects to the ear. Any remaining circle from before can get erased because that circle is just like a guideline. And if you want, you can add a little line at the top if you want them to have that little sliver of bald head peeking through. Sometimes you see them with a little bit of a bald spot on the top. Sometimes you see them with a full head of hair. So however you want to do your Saint Francis is totally up to you. And last but not least, he needs eyebrows. So I'm going to put in some lines above his eyes for his eyebrows. Once my drawing is all done, I can go back and tweak anything that I want to change, darken any lines, and then we can start to color. You can do any colors that you want for your Saint Francis. You can do colored pencils, markers. I'm going to be doing markers, so I'm going to speed up the coloring, but you can jump ahead to the end if you want to match the colors that I used. Maybe there's something I didn't show you that you want to add to your St. Francis. Like maybe you want to add a halo, or maybe you want some birds or animals, or a colored background. Feel free to make any changes or additions to your drawing that you would like. Thank you so much for drawing along with me. I would love to see how your St. Francis drawings turned out. Feel free to tag me on social media. If you like this video and want to learn more Catholic-inspired art tutorials, you can like this video and subscribe to my channel. I want to remind you that you are loved. God loves you unconditionally, and He loves your artwork unconditionally. Thank you so much for drawing along with me today.